Welcome, gamer fans. Rare treat. I'm going to do a live review of Final Fantasy VIII, one of my personal favorites. The first 15 minutes of this game I will review while playing, and hopefully you'll enjoy it as much as I do. Now, again, I'm still new to this whole live thing, so a lot of people don't realize the creators, when they were creating this, wanted it to get you emotionally deep into it, and I think they nailed it right on the dot with this game. There's lots of love, action, drama. The villains aren't quite as dramatic as the previous ones, like Sephiroth or Kefka. Mind you, anything's better than Sephiroth. I'm sorry, when you're just a crybaby emo boy who's missing his mommy, you don't really rank up as a villain, you rank up more as a crybaby. Go ahead and flame me for that, get mad at me, whatever. Go ahead, send me your hate mail. But Sephiroth was the biggest wuss I've ever met. Took him like 3 days to figure out how to destroy the planet. Look at Kefka, he did it in a matter of a minute. Well, Ultimecia and Cypher here, as you'll see, our dear friend Ultimecia, or Sorceress Edea, and our loving hero, Squall, otherwise known as Leon in Kingdom Hearts, against his good buddy Cypher. And this thing says training like smacking the hell out of each other with gunblades. The love interest Rinoa. Done it. If the volume was up, I'd let you guys hear, but don't want to bother anyone. So, I would recommend this game to anyone who enjoys a good romance action. This game will forever be embedded as one of the coolest in my eyes. I don't understand how they could go from this to 9 and then say 9 was improvement. I mean, yeah, 9 had more realistic body shapes, but they're also a bit exaggerated. I mean, how often do you see a guy being a dick using fire on you? Just realized it's like a 3-minute intro. Sorry about the minor camera shift, guys. Oh, sorry. There we go. Now, yes, it looks a bit more like an 8-bit game, but it's really not. Alright, so the game starts right after the cutscene, which is quite an achievement. It actually went from cutscene to game, which is always enjoyable. A few minor notes about things that weren't so great. Some of the characters just seemed like they were in the way. Dr. Kawada here, perfect example. She's not really helpful, but she's not really not helpful. She's just there. Some characters in the game are questionable. I personally have never seen a teacher come down to an infirmary to pick up their student, or let alone a teacher being the same age. little bit of mystery here. Now tell me if I'm wrong. No teacher comes in and makes this type of face the moment she sees her student. I mean, is that a he's in trouble, or I want him? I mean, seriously, no teacher does that. Alright, sorry about the glare. It's not perfect. Alright, basically I just got scolded. It's the field exam today. Yay. Beautiful 3D version. A lot better than it was in 7. 9 had it better. Wasn't so like characters looked like they were copied and pasted. Suppose that is one of the downsides. However, the gameplay itself, I think, redeemed itself more than ever. And you get, of course, your like hero who's a mix of Cloud with, well, Tifa with an attitude problem. Personally, I'd love to go to a school that looked like this. It's just beautiful. That's my type of school right there. Knowing your way around this school is beneficial. So when you get the time when you're playing this game, learn where everything is. It'll come to a time in Disc 2 when you'll really need to crunch down and do it. For those that don't know, this is a 3-disc game. Well, 4-disc game, sorry. A 1-disc pretty much dedicated to pure romance, Disc 3. Disc 4 dedicated straight to a boss, sort of. When a boss got their own entire castle, it tends to do that. Sorry for getting scolded for injuring. Again, the reason why I like classic games sometimes over more modern is I just feel the stories were better. You know, they were more in-depth, more enjoyable. Now, a little thing people don't realize, before you go running up, visit your desk again. You'll get 2 summons right away, which you'll need. You'll get your first one, Shiva, and Quetzalcoatl. Now in this game, you could cheat when you get the boost ability with a turbo controller. I like to do it the old-fashioned way. Alright, Quetzalcoatl and Shiva. And now GFs, or Guardian Forces, allow us to do things we need to get done. So if I want to use magic, you need a Guardian Force. You can't just use it without it. Another nice benefit of the Guardian Forces is as they grow in levels, they also grow in abilities. So let's take a quick look into our menu here. We'll jump into Squall. I'm just going to give him Shiva for now. GF, draw. Now, I rarely use magic. I'm more of an item player, so if I have a choice between draw or magic, it'll be draw. That's purely just because the more magic you have built up, the more you can put to your stats to make a max. Max stat is 99999. Max level is 99. Well, technically not really. I suppose some people have gotten to 100. But I swear they just used Game Shark for that. Alright. Now we gotta find our way to the front gate. Now, in this game you can use either analog or D-pad. Analog's a lot easier to work with. Alright, the graphics are quite amazing. And unknowingly you run into your first team member. Be a dick or be nice. I like to be nice. If you want to be a dick, go right ahead. It does not change the ending. I repeat, your choices do not change the ending. The ending happened no matter how you slice or dice it. So ignore all rumors or myths you've heard about it. No matter what you do, it ends the same way. Selphie reminds me of a ditzy blonde, even though she's a brunette. But I'm not going to give her a tour of the garden. That could be a bit of a dick. She can learn on her own. She's a smart girl, right? Let's hope. The nice thing about 8 is it's the first one to introduce a card game. Now, I'm not going to go too much into the card game, but I will say this. Do not lose your GF cards. They are kind of important. You can later use Quetzalcoatl's ability to turn them from card to item, which, 100 Dynabones can go a long way, especially when you're remodeling a weapon. Collect the cards unless you're really skilled to go at the cards, like win the card games. I know for a fact I'm not. Oh, quick note. This little kid I'm chasing, he's got the fat chocobo. It's a rare card. Go ahead and try to earn it from him. Save point. Like every Final Fantasy, saving often is good. Yes, if you went to the lunchroom, you would see Zell getting upset because they are out of food. They're out of his hot dogs he wanted. Now, the graphics while you're in a place is magnificent, but they may have slacked off when you're in the field. Graphically speaking, the field of vision is not that great. A draw point. This is great. Draw point. Cure. Stock up as much as you can. 100 cures can go a long way. Either for using or junctioning. Again, completely up to you. The teacher who has a crush on you, or you have a crush on her, whichever way it goes. She tries to explain to you about junctioning. For those that don't know junctioning, follow the tutorial. For me, I've already done it, so I've beaten this game like 3 times before. Let's give her Quetzalcoatl. Again, GF draw item. Again, that's my choice, though, not necessarily yours. To let you know, the auto and then choosing attack, magic, or defense will modify your character to more of your specifics. I personally prefer a more of an aggressive player, so attack all the way. Alright, so let's make our way to the fire cavern, which is about as... I probably won't have enough time to show you. It'll only give me 15 minutes to record. As you can see, they kind of cheaped out on the graphics. They did amazing when you visit a place, but horrible on the outside.